What if I told you the biggest financial mistakes you'll ever make won't come from a lack of intelligence, but from trying to be too rational in an irrational world? In episode 2 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel reveals a powerful truth: success with money isn't about being perfectly rational, it's about being reasonable. Rational decisions look perfect on paper, but real life isn't lived on paper. It's lived through emotions, uncertainty, and unpredictable events. A rational investor would always take the mathematically optimal decision, but a reasonable investor chooses what helps them sleep at night. On paper, aggressive investing wins. But in reality, volatility tests your patience and most people quit before they win. Being rational says, hold through volatility. But being reasonable says, choose a strategy you can actually stick with. The goal isn't to maximize returns at all costs, the goal is to survive long enough to let compounding work. Compounding only works if you stay in the game, and staying in the game requires emotional stability, not just logic. Luck and risk play a bigger role in success than most people admit, and rational models often ignore this uncertainty. Two people can make the same decision and get completely different outcomes. That's not irrational, that's reality. In extreme situations, rational thinking often breaks down, fear takes over, and emotions drive decisions. A rational plan might say never sell, but a reasonable plan prepares for the moment when emotions take over. That's why reasonable investors build margins of safety, not to maximize profits, but to minimize regret. Being reasonable means understanding your limits, your patience, your fears, and your ability to stay disciplined. Time changes everything, and the strategy that looks rational today might feel unbearable tomorrow. Reasonable investors don't chase perfection, they focus on what works consistently over time. Even spending decisions follow this rule. Being reasonable means living below your means, not maximizing every dollar. Because at the end of the day, money isn't just about numbers, it's about how it makes you feel. So the real question isn't, what's the smartest decision? It's, what decision can I stick with for decades? Because in the long run, being reasonable will always outperform being perfectly rational. This is just the beginning. In the next episode, we'll uncover another hidden truth about money that most people ignore. Follow now, because understanding money isn't optional anymore.